First of all, why is further training so important? For the supply of qualified workers and to increase the productivity of SMEs, employers and employees, as well as education providers, they must recognize the high and growing importance of further training. We have a lot of challenges nowadays, and for these challenges we need further training. We have challenges in the field of energy, in the field of climate, in the field of environmental protection, and there we need a comprehensive reorientation and forward-looking innovations in the economy as well as in education. We need to develop new models of burden sharing that match the needs of the employers, the employees, and the providers of further vocational training. For example, how we did it in this project by implementing new learning techniques and new learning concepts. Further vocational education requires intensive further development and, in particular, re-evaluation. This implies aspects such as a systematic development of certified further training modules. And these modules should also be able to be combined, leading to overall recognized further vocational qualifications, and that these individual modules can be used in different training programs. New further trainings can also lead to the creation of new further training occupation and the development of horizontal career paths, meaning that employees can then also work in different functions, different departments, or even in different industries. A very important goal of our Center of Vocational Excellence project is also to establish an equivalence of educational parts and degrees in the vocational, general, and higher education, especially improving the relevance of vocational education. We are also targeting with our project to create a complete pre-mobility and more intensive connections between the vocational education, further training, as well as general education and in particular higher education. In the morning we already heard some great examples of cooperations between vocational schools and universities that we were fostering with this project. What are some of the priority tasks for further training that we were trying to accomplish in this project, but also that are still existent beyond this project? First of all, vocational training needs a stronger intensification for the reasons I just mentioned. We need to qualify more managers, more entrepreneurs, in particular through trainings such as master craftsman trainings or technician trainings that are on a higher level of the vocational training. The trainings should be designed in line with the SME needs. For example, through the application of the successful kind method that we have implemented in various trainings in the 3LOE project. This kind method enables professional qualification in the workplace with the implementation of development projects involving the employees participating in the training, but also ensuring spillover effects over the whole company. At the same time, the hours can be reduced in the training in the educational provider, so that companies are more willing to participate in further trainings with their employees. The innovation capacities of SMEs need to be further strengthened to be able to compete with larger corporations. This can be promoted through comprehensive increased employment for women, older people and migrants, as there's a high potential for more further trainings. I will show you some statistics in this regard now, very briefly, and this is the employment rate by age class. We can see that, for example, in the category of employees between 55 and 64, the employment has increased a lot in the last 15-20 years. But still, there are big differences between the different European countries. We have high employment rates in this age class, for example, in Sweden, with almost 80%. But looking at other countries, they are barely reaching the 40% employment. So there is a big opportunity for further trainings in these countries to increase the employment rate for older employees. Also, when we look at the employment rate by citizenship, we can see the red diamond is representing the employment rate of non-European citizens. And in almost all countries, the employment rate is significantly lower than the employment rate of nationals. And we can see some exceptions. For example, Lithuania, where the employment rate of non-European citizens is even higher than of national citizens, meaning that they can be employed. And through further trainings, other countries can follow this example. And finally, looking at the employment rate by sex, we can see a big difference between male and female employment rates in many countries, up to 10, sometimes even more percentage points. But also here, there are some positive examples, like Lithuania or Finland, where the employment rate is almost the same. So, meaning that also other countries can follow this path and promote employment in women through further trainings. So what were the objectives of the further trainings that we have developed in the 3LOE project? First, to promote the economic development of SMEs in the green economy, to improve the qualifications of SME entrepreneurs, managers, and specialists, to increase the number of qualified entrepreneurs, specialists, and individual for tasks in the green economy, and also to provide all of the different centers of vocational excellence we have created with curricula, teaching materials, and instruments to train their staff so that they can prepare and support SMEs for performing the tasks in the green economy in the best possible way. Here, I've summarized all the accomplishments we have in the pillar of further vocational training in the 3LOE project. We have successfully implemented the KIND method in all the centers we have created. And we have created a train-the-trainer course for teachers to conduct further trainings according to the KIND method. We have developed a concept for SME fair digitalization and 2 train-the-trainer courses for the staff of education providers to implement these digital skills in further trainings and therefore SMEs. We have developed new regulations for new further education occupation profiles and also an integration program for unemployed people. And we have developed a huge set of further trainings. We have developed trainings on green economy, like management for SMEs in the green economy, waste reduction and recycling management, wastewater treatment, water supply and saving, cradle to cradle, and energy generation. And also, very important, we have implemented some longer further trainings, like energy service manager, environmental consultant, electric and carpenter master courses, and construction and service technician courses.